Where would you say the offense is opening day 2 weeks away now?
I say, we still got a lot of work to do. We're still doing a lot of different things on offense that'll be suited to our strengths, and we just have to work on them. And it just takes time, and everybody has to continue to gel, and I think things will be okay.
Michael, do you feel a lot better about things after this preseason game than last week in terms of getting out there longer and getting a chance to get into some sort of rhythm?
Yeah, well, after last week, I still felt confident in my teammates and myself and our abilities to succeed as an offense. And coming out of last week's game, I knew why I did the things that I did, trying to force balls and trying to do too much at certain times. And, that's just something that you can't do. So I was able to learn from my mistakes, and even after the game, I knew why the things happened at the way they did. So now it's just, about moving forward, forgetting about it, having short-term memory, and getting better each and every week.
Mike, it seemed like they didn't give you much deep. Do you feel, if Andy gives you next week off, do you feel like confident enough going into the season, even though you and Desean haven't really kind of hooked up or a big one or really any really long passes?
I mean, in this game, you have to, you have to take what the defense gives you. If they're playing, 30 yards off, then you're not going to be able to go deep. Then you got to take advantage of what's going. You're going to be able to get underneath, and you just got to let it develop. It's a tough game, and you got a lot of smart coaches around this league and smart players. So sometimes you just got to finesse it.
Michael, are they playing 30 yards off? Is that why you're not going deep? And if they are, how come he's not getting the underneath stuff?
We're not trying to go deep, as of right now. Like I said, we're trying a lot of different things. And like I said, this is the time to do it. So, Desean will be fine. We'll get some guys back, and it's kind of hard to stretch the field right now, but it'll happen, and we're not really trying to. We're working on things, and everything will come together, I think, week one.
We don't know who the starting center is going to be in the opener. We don't know who the starting right tackle is going to be. How challenging is it for you, really not knowing exactly who you're going to have up front?
It's not challenging at all. Every play, regardless of who's in the game, I have confidence in. If they're talented enough to be on this level, then I'm, expecting them to be able to go out and fulfill their responsibilities, and expecting them to work just as hard as I am to try to get better. So, that's all it is. It's instilling confidence in one another, believing in one another. The minute you starts to get down on a player or down talk them, then that's when they lose confidence. And we want each and every guy to be confident in what they're doing and know that they're a part of this team and we are one.
So you feel like however it ends up lining up, whether it's Kelsey or Jamal, King, Winston, whoever right tackle,
regardless of who it is, I'm gonna give defenses fits anyway. I mean, just plain and simple, saying it out of confidence, not arrogance. And I trust those guys to get their jobs done. And for 4 quarters, we're gonna give teams everything that they want in 4 quarters. And I believe in those guys, and I'm gonna instill that confidence in them, and that's the way they're gonna play, and that's the way we're gonna play.
What did you see with Jason as the first half wore on? Did you feel like he was getting more comfortable at the center position there?
Kelsey?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't expect a guy who's young to come in and be, a Pro Bowl type of player in 2 games. I mean, that's just not the way this thing works. And you got so many responsibilities on offense as a center. So many things you have to learn. So many defenses and different looks that you're gonna see. And that's just part of the growing pains that we all have to go through in this league. So you can't expect somebody to come out and perform at a high level when they've only had 2 or 3 games under their belt. So it's gonna take time. It's gonna take plenty of reps. It's gonna take mistakes. We all learn from our mistakes. I made 4 or 5 of them tonight that I have to learn from. So, we just take pride in what we do and getting better, and, that's why I think we're going to be one of the best teams in this league this year.
Mike, Lesean Mccoy had 7 catches and 78 last year. Is there something about what you guys are doing this year in the offense that could even allow him to have more catches this season?
Yeah, I think Lesean is going to have a big year this year. I think the new things that we're doing are going to help him tremendously, and just being a contributor to this offense. So, confident in Lesean and what he's doing, and excited to see that he's willing to learn each and every day, just like everybody else. And you know, we got a lot of humble guys in the locker room who just want to be the best football players that they can be, and Lesean's one of them.
Two more guys.
He's a guy. He's a guy who caught like almost 80 balls last year, had 1,200 something, 1,100 rushing yards.
Yeah.
And I mean, how much better can you get, Shady?
You can always be better. You know, you can. You know, you never. You know, you never know it all as a quarterback. You never know it all as a running back. And you can be 35 years old and still learn something new. So I think sky's the limit for each and every guy in that locker room. And, you know, we're just trying to put our best foot forward, trying to play the best football that we can play, and just trying to work on bringing a championship to the city of Philadelphia. That's our goal. That's our goal.
Mike, I
Mike,
don't know.
what
Mike, I don't
if
know
you
if
were white?
Mike, I don't
What's
know.
that?
That ESPN story. What if you were white?
I'm out of here.